We know that being taught by an effective teacher is important for improving student achievement. Therefore, federal policy emphasizes equal access to effective teachers. But what do we know about the extent of inequitable access to effective teaching? Do disadvantaged students have as much access to effective teaching as other students? The U.S. Department of Education's Institute of Education Sciences commissioned Mathematica policy research to study this question, focusing on English language arts and math in grades 4 through 8 over a 3-year period from the 2008-2009 to 2010-2011 school years. The study includes 29 school districts across the country that are similar to the 100 largest districts in the U.S. Eric Eisenberg, a senior researcher at Mathematica, is the principal investigator.
The study measures the effectiveness of teaching received by disadvantaged students compared to the teaching received by all other students. To measure effective teaching, we used a value-added approach, which allows us to identify each teacher's contribution to student achievement growth, accounting for factors that are outside the control of the teacher. We then compared the average value added of teachers of disadvantaged students to the average value added of all other teacher students, using free and reduced price lunch as a way to identify which students were disadvantaged.
The study team examined access to effective teaching within each district. They found that in the average district, disadvantaged students had less access to effective teaching in both English language arts and math.
The differences were pretty stable over the 3 years we studied. To understand the size of these differences, we estimated how eliminating them would affect the student achievement gap. We found that if you could eliminate unequal access to effective teaching in 1 year in the study districts, this would reduce the achievement gap by 2 percentile points in both subjects. For example, it would decrease it from 28 percentile points to 26 percentile points in English language arts.
In addition to looking at averages across all of the districts, the team also wanted to understand whether there were individual districts where the situation was different. Jeffrey Max is a co-author of the report.
We also found that access to effective teaching differed across districts. Although disadvantaged students received less effective teaching in 19 of the 29 districts for math, they had approximately equal access to effective teaching in the other 10 districts. In English language arts, disadvantaged students received less effective teaching in 27 districts. They had approximately equal access in the other 2 districts.
The study team also looked at whether unequal access was related to teacher and student school placements, as well as the assignment of students to teachers within schools.
We found unequal access was related to both, but the way that teachers and students were spread across schools contributed more to unequal access than the way that principals assigned teachers to students within schools.
Over the next 2 years, Mathematica will conduct additional research to better understand the hiring, mobility, and attrition of teachers, and will update these results through the 2012-2013 school year.